Guys, it is George Florida Parks After Dark. Hey, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and let me show you something. That's traffic. That's the traffic going into Animal Kingdom Lodge, which we are driving from. The sticker is Thanksgiving at Disney is one of the 2 or 3 busiest times in the park. The day before Thanksgiving and the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, as you will know from AAA, is one of the largest travel times of the year. Millions and millions of people hit the air and the roadways to go to places. And if you were to guess, and I guess you would guess, Orlando is the #1 vacation destination in the world. So by volume, more people come here than anywhere else. And during the holiday, being an American holiday, Thanksgiving, we have a lot of people from the United States coming to Florida to this place. What does that mean? Well, it means a few things. One, it means increased crowds, increased volume in the parks, increased wait times at the rides. It means that your room is going to cost more because there's a high demand, and there's definitely a demand curve here for this. So that's all part of it. The other part of it is you're going to have to be more patient just because of everything I just talked about. Now, what I will tell you honestly, as we're driving, you'll see traffic. Now, why is me showing that traffic jam back to the port? It's 3:20 in the afternoon. There's literally no reason for there to be traffic back there like that, except for it's the day before Thanksgiving, and everybody is coming here to get to the resort before Thanksgiving Day. So, long story short, that's where we are. So we are on property. I've not done this in a while, so I'm really glad to be doing this today. Okay, so now that we know it's crowded, we know that there's more people here, we know that there's higher demand for the rooms. Got to tell you something we noticed today when we looked. We wanted to look and say, okay, what's it going to be like if I were to try to get a room now? What would it cost me? We live here, so we want to occasionally go for you guys and really take a look-see and see what it's going to cost. Well, what we found is this. There's rooms available. Now, I will tell you honestly, that is unusual. Typically, by this time, the rooms are sold out. There are very, very, very few rooms available. Okay, that being said, prices are increased. They are higher. So you're thinking, Animal Kingdom Lodge, for example, in a very basic room, not Savannah View, you're over $600 before taxes. Florida has a resort tax. It's pretty hefty. So you're probably getting past that $700 range with added taxes and fees and all that for one night Animal Kingdom Lodge, non-Savannah View room, basic room. It goes up to well over $1,000 for some of the more Boardwalk has it, Yacht Club has it, any of the deluxe right near Magic Kingdom is very expensive, obviously. They always are. So there's those. But the room's available. Now, what's interesting and why I point all this out is any other time those rooms would even be that much more, probably about 30% more expensive. So that's a chunk of change more that's not there right now. And the fact that I would say 2/3 or 3/4 resorts, I have available rooms. I'm trying to book for day before Thanksgiving and trying to book for Thanksgiving Day, and both are available. And the rates are a little lower. So what does that really mean? It means that our economy, which right now is cost prohibitive, our economy is tight, everything's costing a little bit more, people aren't traveling as much. So the volume coming into Disney is less than it had been in previous years. And I make that statement based on the room availability, and the rates aren't as high as last year or what you would expect and what I expect to see at Christmas. So, moral of the story, As you look ahead at an empty road, not a lot of traffic here on property. This is a bad time to come visiting. I will tell you historically the best time to come to Disney. The best time. There are 2 times. If you were to ask Florida Parks After Dark, when should we come to the parks? When should we do our Disney vacation? It is the week after Thanksgiving. And it is a week after New Year's. It's the 2nd week of January, 1st week of December. Here's why. You are smart people, you'll know this. Everybody spends money for Thanksgiving, and then they look to spend money for Christmas. In between those times and after those times, the money is spent or is being saved to be spent. So there's not a lot of people flying in or coming in to Disney for that. What you have is an increase in locals like ourselves who then access the parks. People who may come for day trips, who may drive in. So the Floridians, basically from Georgia, just across the state line, may come in more. And what we have seen historically is you have more people out of South America, Central America come in. For whatever reason, that seems to be a prime time for that area of the world to begin coming into the parks. Probably because Thanksgiving isn't one of their holidays, and so now they get to that post-holiday lull, and they take advantage of that. I would tell you, do the same thing. Take advantage of that. Get in here beforehand. I mean, after Thanksgiving, before Christmas. If you get closer to Christmas, it will pick up. Now, Disney, as Disney does, and as Disney should do, being a multi-billion-dollar company, has adjusted and added events and specials and things that entice you to come on those times of low occupancy. So it isn't as much of a lull as it has been maybe many, many moons ago. We've been coming to Disney for decades. But it is still a relevant, serious consideration for you spending your Disney dollars. And you know Florida Parks After Dark, our biggest concern is how do we maximize and stretch your Disney dollar to have the best vacation possible at the cheapest price point possible. And that's a lot of the stuff we try to show you. So, we are still on property. We're going down past Riviera right now. I'm zipping off property in a second. We cut through property for you guys, so that we can talk about all this. I'm going out to Whole Foods to go pick up our Thanksgiving food. Yay for us! But wanted to share this with you. We have not done a driving kind of conversation in a while, and I just really think it's real important. So. We are about to exit. Straight ahead to our immediate right, I should say, is the Bonnet Creek Resorts. Right there. Hold on, let me see. I scooch a little far. There you go. There's Bonnet Creek Resorts. And down there you have the Wyndham. And you have 2 other resorts, and Hilton. Another resort out there. A Waldorf Astoria. God, I'm sorry. I'm tired. They're all out there. We have vlogs on them. You can go find on the channel. Straight ahead of us is going to be Disney Springs, and immediately to our left, your left as well, is Epcot. So what is funny when you think about it, the Riviera Resort is literally across the street from Epcot. Now you can't access Epcot that way, but you sure can see the fireworks from Riviera really, really, really stupendously good. So just heads up, if you want a great view of the fireworks, don't be in stay at the Riviera to do it. You can be on property and see a great luminous over the tree fireworks show, and then jump and grab a pastry from their little shop and a coffee and be happy as heck and go home. So about to exit the thing. Now there's 5 gates to get onto property, and everybody, and we for years assumed there was 1. There's 5. Each obviously access point circles the park. We're going out one that goes towards International Drive that many of you would take if you were leaving Disney to go to the airport, and that sad, awful day where you gotta go. The Mears bus may go this way with you. You may pop your rental car and go this way. But wow, I have to pause here. Traffic is significantly lower than I had expected getting out. It continues to reinforce the fact that there are less people at Disney this year than previous years. By a lot. This is the day before. This is when everybody's coming. This is about check-in time check-ins at 4 for all the resorts. And I'm not seeing the overwhelming volume of cars I had assumed I would see. So I think we have concluded this is a good time to come. So okay. So with that said, this is George Florida Parks After Dark. We're on the outside of the gates. We're off property. We're on our way to Whole Foods. Wanted to show you this again. Best times to come to Disney is going to be the week after Thanksgiving, second week of January. First week of January is still busy. Second week of January is really an outstanding time to come. It's still cool. The weather's great. And you just have a heck of a lot of fun. So, with that said, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and guys, listen, we have a fantastic day. We'd like to think of all of you as our family, so come join the family of Florida Parks After Dark and come with us as we show you more and more about Disney. You guys take care.